Welcome to our Retirement Planning Action Steps video. Hello, I'm Cindy at First Commonwealth Bank, where it's our mission to improve the financial lives of our neighbors and their businesses. Today, we are going to discuss what retirement planning action steps to take based on where you are in your career. Many people wonder if they're on track for their retirement savings. In this video, we're going to talk about some rules of thumb and also steps you can be taking now to ensure your retirement goals are met. No matter where you are in your career, you're going to want to carve out some time and work through your specific situation to come up with your own roadmap to retirement. What's important is that you put a well thought out plan in place and stick to it. As we begin today, we would like you to know that investment products and services are offered through Infinex Investments, member of FINRA and SIPC. First Commonwealth Bank and Infinex are not affiliated. Investments and investment types that might be referenced in this discussion are not insured by the FDIC. They are not backed or guaranteed by and are not a deposit of any bank or federal agency. Investments involve risks and may lose value. A quick look at this chart suggests that a 45-year-old should have approximately 3 times their current salary in retirement savings balances. How do you compare? If you are keeping track with this, good for you. If you are a little bit behind, don't be discouraged. No matter where you are, there are steps you can take today. And let's talk about some of those steps based on 3 career stages. Let's start with those of you who are early in your career. It's very important to start saving and investing now. Our Saving for Retirement video shows you that the sooner you start saving, the easier it is to reach your goal. Make full use of tax-deferred retirement savings vehicles like 401ks and IRAs, including taking advantage of any employer matching contributions. Consider increasing your contribution each year. One idea is to take part of or all of your annual merit increase and use it to increase your savings rate. You won't even miss it in your paycheck. Our Savings for Retirement video also covers the differences between traditional contributions and Roth contributions. If you've been contributing only to a traditional 401k or IRA, think about shifting to Roth contributions so you have more diversification of the tax treatment of your retirement savings. Your tax professional can help you consider the impact of one versus the other. Additionally, choose investments that have the potential to meet your accumulation goal with minimum overall risk, and review them regularly and make adjustments as necessary. Remember, your retirement destination should determine your roadmap, not the other way around. One topic on the minds of many of those early in their careers is choosing between prioritizing paying off debt, like school loans, versus contributing to a retirement savings account. Here are some things to consider when making that decision. Potential return on investments versus rate on loans. For example, if you have a really low interest rate on your loans, it might make more sense for you to focus on saving for retirement, where you have the potential to earn more than what you're paying on your loan rate. Don't forget your contributions to your work retirement plan may be matched by your employer. That's essentially free money and may be a deciding factor. For some, saving for their kids' education becomes a priority over your own retirement savings. Here are some factors to take into account. Are you saving for your kids to go to a public university or a private school? The amount you'll need to save will be very different for each. Do you want to fund all or just a portion of your child's education cost? Finally, think about this. There are no scholarships or grants for retirement, but that may be an option to fund all or a portion of your children's education. You can and should save for more than one priority at the same time. Most save what they can and hope that it's enough. Better to plan ahead, estimate what you'll need for each priority, and build a savings budget to match. As we discussed with those in early stages of their career, those that consider themselves mid-career may also be trying to save for multiple priorities, including paying down debt. Unless you have loans with a very high interest rate, you should at least be trying to save as much as possible for your retirement while paying down your loan balances. At this point in your life, you probably have a better idea of how the rest of your career may unfold and are perhaps starting to dream a little more about the day when you don't have to work. This is a good time to begin to move away from rules of thumb and start planning with more detail. Based on how you're progressing towards your retirement goal, there are some steps that you can take now to make sure you're on track. Can you afford to increase how much you're contributing to your work retirement plan? Consider potential changes to your investment mix if you're not satisfied with the performance or are uncomfortable with the level of risk. As with those that are earlier in their career, if you have been contributing only to a traditional 401k or IRA, think about shifting to Roth contributions so you have more diversification. Your tax professional can help you consider the impact of one versus the other. Finally, if you're eligible and have the ability, increase and carry forward unused HSA balances. One other point to note for those that are fortunate enough to maximize contributions to your employer retirement plan, consider additional retirement savings options like IRA accounts. There are some limitations to the tax deductibility and eligibility, but these can be great ways to supplement your retirement savings. Finally, for those in late career stage, it's time to get serious. Be specific in estimates for expenses that you expect to have in retirement. For example, answer questions such as, will you still have a mortgage payment? Where will you be living? Etc. If you're not maximizing your contributions to your employer plan, continue to increase your deferral amount and consider making catch-up contributions. Those over 50 years of age are able to make higher contributions to both 401k and IRA accounts if eligible. Be sure to review your current investment mix, especially the amount of your savings invested in stocks and stock mutual funds. The last thing you want is a significant decline in the value of your account right at the time you need to start using those funds. As with those in the middle of their career, you should be considering other retirement savings options. This is a great time to start thinking about how annuities can play a part in your retirement investment strategies. Again, an advisor can help you evaluate whether they make sense for you. Finally, if you're able to pay healthcare expenses out of pocket and carry your HSA balances forward, you'll have a pool of funds to help pay your medical expenses in retirement when your income will likely be lower. If you're interested in receiving a comprehensive retirement checklist, request your copy by emailing info@fcadvisor.com. No matter where you are in your career, it's important to plan your road to retirement. Consider the action steps we suggested, and remember, working with a financial professional can help you come up with an individualized plan to meet your retirement goals. Thank you so much for joining us today. To give us feedback on this video and be entered to win a great prize, please take a quick survey by scanning the QR code or visiting the site listed on the screen.